My dear students, having just returned from Israel, I would offer a perspective on the Jewish state's position in the Middle East. Successive Israeli governments have been prepared and even eager to make substantial concessions for the sake of genuine peace. But all of their efforts have proven to be a striving after the wind. The phrase land for peace is a euphemism for further, unilateral, and strategically perilous Israeli concessions. In essence, the Palestinians are asked to compromise by offering peace in order to obtain their objective, land. Israel is asked to compromise land in order to attain its objective, peace. The Palestinians have made no secret of the fact that what they mean by peace is nothing more than a ceasefire for a limited period. Thus, the very cornerstone of all negotiations takes as a given that, for the Palestinians, agreeing to peace is a concession to their true goal, whereas for Israel, peace is the goal. Every Israeli withdrawal only provides its enemies with greater tactical advantage. The response to giving up the Sinai was terror. The response to the Oslo Treaty was terror. The response to evacuating every centimeter of Gaza and Lebanon was terror. The response to Israel's unprecedented offers for a Palestinian state at Camp David has been terror. Israel sees its enemies as potential neighbors, while its neighbors see Israel as an eternal enemy. It is not the settlements that are an obstacle to peace. The problem is that Israel exists. Palestinians do not consider the West Bank as the only occupied territory. Tel Aviv, Beersheba, Haifa, and Tiberias are all considered occupied as well. Now, armchair peacemakers advise Israel to negotiate with the Palestinians. But the Palestinians term the Zionist entity to be illegitimate, do not feature Israel on maps in their children's textbooks, rear their young on a steady diet of hatred, incite their populations to violence, and applaud martyrs who blow themselves up for the great good of murdering Jews. There is no reason why Israel should surrender the heart of its ancestral homeland to appease anyone, especially genocidal extremists, whose avowed intention is the destruction of the Jewish state. Churchill taught us all when he said, "The malice of the wicked is reinforced by the weakness of the virtuous." Israel can never make itself weak and vulnerable by surrendering its land for a promise. After all, the promises that have been broken in the Middle East are equal to the promises that have been made in the Middle East. Shabbat Shalom.